Imagine this: you walk into a room, and everyone suddenly notices you. They're drawn to you, hanging on to every word. Sounds impossible? It's not. In fact, studies show that people decide if they like you within the first 7 seconds of meeting you. That's right, 7 seconds. In that short time, they're already forming opinions based on your body language, energy, and the way you speak. But here's the real kicker: most of us have no idea how to use this power. Research reveals that 55% of communication is non-verbal, meaning how you stand, move, and even pause is more important than what you say. If you're not paying attention to this, you're missing a huge opportunity to captivate any audience. In this guide, you'll discover simple yet powerful strategies that will make you the most interesting person in any room. We'll dive into how mastering silence, asking the right questions, telling captivating stories, and using energy can change the way people view you forever. Stay tuned as we unlock these secrets that could transform your social and professional life. Chapter 1: The Power of Silence, Mastering the Art of Pausing. Did you know that silence can be more powerful than words? It sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. When you speak, you naturally want to fill every gap with words. However, research shows that a pause can actually make your message more impactful. Silence gives your audience time to process what you said, increasing the chances they'll remember it. In conversations, it builds tension, making others hang on to your every word. Think about it: have you ever had a conversation with someone who pauses before responding? It makes them seem thoughtful and confident. Studies from the Harvard Business Review show that pauses, even brief ones, can boost your credibility. You don't always need to rush to fill the air. Pausing also lets your body language speak for you. A well-timed pause can make you look calm and collected. And it lets you gather your thoughts, so your next words hit harder. That's why great speakers often pause before delivering the punchline of a story or the main point of their argument. It's like building suspense in a movie: everyone's waiting to hear what's next. If you want to be the most interesting person in any room, practice holding silence. Get comfortable with it. Next time you're speaking, let a few seconds of silence follow a key statement. You'll notice people start paying more attention. Silence isn't just a break, it's a tool. Chapter 2: Curiosity over Confidence. The secret ingredient. Confidence is important, but curiosity? That's the real secret. Being curious about others makes you instantly more interesting. When you ask questions that show genuine interest, you'll find that people enjoy talking to you more. A study from the University of Kansas found that people who ask open-ended questions are more likely to be liked. Curiosity builds connection. Think about the best conversations you've had. Chances are, you weren't the one doing most of the talking. Instead, someone was asking the right questions. Curiosity leads to deeper conversations. It's about showing people that their thoughts, feelings, and experiences matter to you. Curiosity also helps you learn something new. And who doesn't want to be the person with unique insights? If you want to stand out, stop thinking of yourself as the center of attention. Instead, make the other person feel like the star. It's simple: ask them what excites them, what drives them. You'll soon notice how engaging and memorable you become. Chapter 3: Narrative Wizardry, Weaving Stories That Stick. We all love a good story, but why? It's because stories are easy to remember and emotionally engaging. Neuroscientists have found that stories activate multiple areas of the brain, helping people connect with you on a deeper level. This isn't just a coincidence, it's how humans are wired. We remember stories up to 22 times more than facts alone. If you want to stand out, start telling stories that have a clear arc, something with tension, a challenge, and a resolution. When you share your experiences in story form, you create an emotional bond with your audience. For example, when you're describing a personal struggle, focus on the lessons you learn. It makes your story more relatable and inspiring. But it's not just about what happens. It's about how you tell it. A study by Stanford found that people are more likely to remember information if it's part of a narrative rather than a list of facts. The goal is to make people feel something. Whether it's laughter, empathy, or inspiration, a story with emotion sticks longer in people's minds. If you're enjoying these tips so far, don't forget to subscribe. By subscribing, you'll get the latest content that will help you improve your communication skills and become the most captivating person in any room. Chapter 4: The Unexpected Connection, Building Rapport in 3 minutes. Building rapport doesn't have to take hours. In fact, you can do it in just a few minutes by using some simple techniques. The key is to create a sense of connection that feels genuine. One technique is mirroring. This means subtly mimicking the other person's body language, tone, and pace. According to research by Dr. Tanya Chartron, people who mirror others are often liked more and seen as more approachable. Another trick is to find common ground quickly. People like people who are like them. So, instead of starting with small talk, dive into topics that reveal shared interests. Studies show that when people find commonality, they bond faster. It's the reason why talking about travel or shared experiences creates instant rapport. Also, don't be afraid to share something personal, but just enough. Vulnerability, when done right, makes you human. It shows that you trust the other person, which invites them to do the same. When you share your genuine thoughts, it invites others to open up, too. Chapter 5. Be a puzzle. Keep guessing. Ever notice how some people make you want to know more about them? They don't reveal everything about themselves up front. They keep a little mystery. And that's the secret. When you leave something to the imagination, you leave people wanting more. Research by social psychologists shows that mystery is a powerful tool for attraction. The human brain craves novelty and unpredictability. To master the puzzle approach, think of your personal life as a series of interesting layers. Share a little bit at a time. When you reveal too much, people get comfortable, but when you withhold just the right details, they become intrigued. This doesn't mean lying or being dishonest, it's about giving people glimpses into your life rather than full access. Think about someone you find interesting. Chances are, they've made you wonder about them. Maybe you've never figured them out completely. That's the key, keeping people curious. You don't need to be an open book. Instead, be the kind of person who sparks questions in others' minds. Chapter 6. Energy over words. How to electrify any room. Words matter, but energy. That's the real game changer. The energy you bring to a room can make people gravitate toward you. A 2012 study found that body language and nonverbal cues are responsible for 55% of communication impact. This means that how you move, speak, and even stand matters more than what you say. When you walk into a room, do you enter with purpose, or do you seem unsure? People subconsciously read your body language to gauge your energy level. If you stand tall and move with confidence, others will feel your positive energy. When your body matches your words, you become more compelling. Also, energy isn't just about being loud or animated. It's about creating an atmosphere where people feel comfortable and energized around you. This means listening intently, responding with enthusiasm, and using your tone to match the situation. You can light up a room without uttering a single word. In fact, your energy is contagious. Ever been around someone who made you feel more excited, motivated, or alive? That's the power of positive energy. If you want to be the most interesting person in the room, bring an energy that draws people in and keeps them engaged. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Hit the subscribe button to stay updated with more tips on how to become the most engaging, magnetic version of yourself in any social setting.